Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead.
And we're outside.
And you know what?
Awesome?
The astute viewer may notice something a little bit different about our surroundings.
They're green. Mm-hmm. No more white.
About a week and a half ago, a strange thing happened.
The snow melted?
It stopped snowing.
Stopped snowing. I don't even know if it's a week and a half ago.
I know.
About maybe a week. I don't know. It's
gorgeous.
Everything's starting to grow and green up. The leaves are starting in the trees, the grass and the buds on the fruit trees. Oh my gosh.
So it's spring. Spring has finally sprung.
Favorite time of year.
I like it. I got to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like fall too.
Yeah.
But fall's a little more ominous.
Right. See, I love spring because it's new life. That reminds me of Jesus, new life.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So we have got a bunch of junk we're doing. This is like an overview, updates, what's going on with the kids, graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
We will talk about that. Interests, stuff, yada, 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 yada. Here we go. Now this guy right here, we just have had recently an issue with his hooves. His ankles. He's a good boy. But it's been wet. It was snow and then nasty. And we keep trying to keep this clean and dry, but they keep walking on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we scrape and we scoop up as much as we possibly can. But with as much rain and snow that we've had in the last couple of months, we can't keep it dry. It just stays wet.
So he has gotten a slight issue we've been taking care of.
Right. So it's called either mud fever or scratches in horses and donkeys. And what it is, basically, it's they lose their hair.
Right where their hoof comes.
Ankles,
yeah.
Right around their ankles. And they can get scabs. And it actually can get even worse if you don't keep it wet. And the reason that's what I meant.
Dry.
If you don't keep it wet, dry. The reason is it gets wet, it dries, it gets wet, it dries. What happens when your skin gets wet and dry, it gets chapped and it gets sore? Well, that's what's happening.
Well, and with all the water, which we can't deal with.
He's wet and then he's dry, he's wet and then he's dry, so he's causing a problem. So we're trying to keep him in here where it's dry.
Yeah.
And he's not sticking his ankles down into mud
but he is not happy about it.
He doesn't really like being inside.
He wants to be out with his buddies out there. He wants to
be out eating the yummy, delicious grass, which I really don't blame him. But he's really got a nice dry place to be. He's got delicious hay that he can eat. We just need to keep him healthy. So.
Yeah, so one day at a time puzzle. Yep. Soon you will be romping and stomping and scromping.
Yep, it will be dry soon. Don't worry about it.
All right, and we had an unexpected blessing.
Yeah, we did.
Funk. Look here, you. Yeah, we didn't know that this one was going to be lambing.
No, we thought that, so we have four, what are they, sheep? 4 ewes, and 3 of them had babies. 2 of them passed away. We just assumed that the other ewe wasn't pregnant
Ruth, grab this one. Don't let him out.
Well, yesterday, this was a surprise. We came outside to do chores, and there she was. This is a little female, a little ewe lamb. And
she's cute.
There's Dad.
Cute.
Whoa. That's okay.
Well, the thing is, too, is that it had recently snowed like a week ago.
Yeah.
And so we got water everywhere. Yeah. We're not expecting it.
Nope, not expecting it. Healthy little lamb. And
I don't know.
Good.
What do you guys think we should name her? It's her, right?
I know. Mama's over there.
You hungry? We'll put you right back.
We should get Skippy.
We'll put you right back.
Skippy's huge.
I don't know. If you had to name the ewe right now, what would it be?
I don't know.
I'd call it
Goat.
I'd call it Beep.
Beep.
I don't know. Hope says no.
Noisy.
Cute. All right, you can go back to Mom.
Back. Give her back.
Here's Mom, the educator. She's rocking it.
Eating breakfast.
And you have changed a lot of your breakfast items lately. As months. I would say
It's
6
been
months.
several months, yeah.
But now you're eating good stuff.
Yep.
And Hope over here, what do you got here, Hope? Got cheese, tomatoes. Oop, the fried egg though.
Sugar
I use grapeseed oil.
She generally has hard-boiled eggs for protein.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why'd you go with fried today?
Because hard boiled gets boring.
Hard boiled does get a little boring, but still like it. Still good for you. So.
Yeah, well, and you guys you don't use it like crazy butter and all that kind of stuff.
No, she used grapeseed oil, so it's much healthier. So.
All right, dish on what's going on with school. Dun, dun, dun.
Just working through some math right now, learning fractions. And Ruth had gotten just a couple wrong, so she's just correcting those. You got a couple wrong because you
we all have to learn.
didn't see the symbol. It's really okay. We all are learning. It's not a problem. Hope and Grace are actually just about finished. They are both seniors this year, which is really, really hard for me to deal with. So...
What's the matter, Mom?
They're seniors.
You'll still have me, huh?
Are you the... No. Grace is the booby prize.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's one. That's wonderful. She's wonderful. Yes, I know.
And Caleb, what are you working on there? Listen, practice.
Probability.
Probability? What's the probability that I take that paper and crumble it up?
0.
0? It is pretty low, gotta be honest. Be honest.
So
Getting to the end.
Dag nabbit. Yeah, so Grace and Hope are both seniors this year. Yeah, that's all there is to it. I can't think of anything more to say about that before I start blubbering all over my breakfast.
Well, don't do that.
No.
Snot on berries, not exactly
Not delicious, unless you're Brutus.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yep.
So Hope, what do you think? What's the plan?
I don't know.
Sounds like every senior I ever met.
Every senior you've ever met, yes. I don't know what I want to do. There's a select few that have it set in their brain what their plan is. But, it's that's one of the infuriating things with, kids. Not kids, but, yes, you're 18 now. Now you need to make adult decisions. And you need to know what you want to do for the rest of your life. Forever. That is...
Well, most people don't.
No, most people don't, and that's infuriating to me. And
would you say you're literally furious about it?
I am very furious. No, not furious.
It's irritating.
It is irritating. So Hope is, she's here, and she's going to take her time in figuring out what she would like to do for her life. She has
plenty of time.
Plenty of time. There's no need to rush. So.
Hey!
You stink?
How do I stink? I showered.
Before we came out and started working.
My gracious.
Complaining that I smell. Your face is so hot.
Yours is too.
I don't know why. I have no idea
Yeah,
why.
no idea.
So what were you going to tell them?
So this area over here, this
Ta-da.
awesome grassy, we call it the grassy knoll. And it's in need of an animal or a couple of animals.
Dos.
So we kind of figured out a way that we could make a pen over here. We've got the fence posts and we got the wire and the standoffs, and we're gonna make a fence over here. And we've got this pile of sand that's way over on the other side of the trailers, and we're going to level that out over where that running gear is and build a little running shed for the dos horsitos. That's not it.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I don't even.
2 horses.
2 horses.
Gotcha.
So we'll make a running shelter there for them for summer into late fall, and then in the winter time they'll come back over there. But that way then this grass is used and not
wasted.
Yeah, we gotta stay away from the actual sewage.
Right.
But we're gonna put it way on the inside of there where it stays dry.
Yeah.
And that way they'll have a bunch, probably at least 2/3 of an acre, maybe a half acre.
I think I've calculated it's about 3/4, but
Okay.
not sure.
So they'll have more grass, and that way we can kind of divvy it up where the cows over there, they get what they need when they need, and if the horses need to help them out, if they're like not keeping up.
Then we can always move the horses over there, let them, you know, graze that down a little bit, and then bring the horses back over here. So.
Yahtzee. Another thing we got going on, if you take a look down there, everybody's cutting. We're getting all the stuff pushed back. It's actually, to be honest, we should have done it last year, but we got busy doing other projects and we got to push things back. We're gonna work on the ditch too. Hi, Dottie. Hi, honey.
Get these plants come up and then become really thick.
Yeah, but they're looking for all that sweet grass.
Yeah, the new stuff.
But I did a thing that you're not, well, I think it's guy code. Guy code says you don't do this, and I broke the guy code. Not this. This is good. This is good for tools, but this is breaking guy code.
Battery powered chainsaw.
An electric chainsaw. I broke down. It was a good deal. You got extra batteries, and I halfway expected just to break this thing and turn it back in and be like, see, electric chainsaw, bad. Well, it's a little guy. And so far, we've been at it for what, about an hour?
If that.
Well, I've been going, and it's still showing full battery. Yep, well, 3/4 battery. So I gotta say, I wanted not to like it. I badly wanted not to like it. So far, so good.
Yep.
Ah, so we got a little train going. It's nice.
Gotta drive this one. This one's too big.
Yep. And just cleaning everything up. But look how much nicer that looks.
Yep.
And we're working on the trail too.
Yep.
Show you the trail right now. Whoa. Down that way. You see there? We've been cutting back the trail. Well, yeah, and I'm sweating my brains out, losing weight. Doctor says I've lost 20 pounds in the last few months. So, good. Tell us about your trail.
So this is the trail that we like to ride on, Mom and I. It's really long and it's perfectly straight and everything, so it's really good for
Good for
riding.
So we're trimming it up, cutting everything back. We got some what they call widowmaker logs, the ones that are broken halfway like this, and they're sitting like that, and you can't, well, you shouldn't go under them, because if something breaks, that's why they call them widowmakers. Not that you're, you know, you get it. But as you can see, we're that's Grace. She's in front of the log, one of the logs. We're trimming it all back, getting ready for another fun season of riding and instruction and brush cutting. Oh yeah, and I don't know why, but even though it's raining like crazy and snowing like crazy, you still have to have a burn permit, which we do.
Yeah, we do.
But everything's completely drenched.
Everything's saturated.
Including our bodies.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still got to give the, the LGOV his $20.
Caesar his tax.
Or is it 25 this year?
I don't know what it is.
It's either 20 or 25.
I can't remember.
But yeah, so for the privilege of burning what we cut down on our property safely, we got to pay up.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right, so a lot of you have been asking about Grace. This is Grace, our daughter, who is almost 20 years old. No more teen for her.
She's an old hag.
Yeah.
Like a sea hag. Nope.
She is graduating this year from homeschool. And I don't know if any of you know, well, I'm sure some of you know this, but a lot of you may not. She does have her Baja implants all done, and she just got upgraded. She did just get upgraded. You got some stuff in your hair. Anyway, doing great. She's hearing in stereo and doing really, really awesome. She has taken up cross stitching as a hobby and is absolutely loving it. She's making a little panda bear. It's really cute. Yeah.
You You've also
She's
been volunteering at a
Yep.
local Christian camp.
Yep, she is volunteering at a camp nearby and absolutely loving it. She's helping out in the arts and craft area, which is her passion. She loves that.
All right, what's the good word, Grace?
Bird.
Bird is the word.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, cool. Another quick thing we did, no big deal, but we built a dog run. We kind of got tired of the dogs, standing there, one's in, one's out, cold, whether it's cold or bugs coming in and out. And so we just built something that can all go out at once, and they're happier. It's awesome. As you can see, though, look at the side of that house. Holy mackerel. That's a thing that we're not looking forward to doing, which is painting. Dun, dun, dun. Now, normally, I am not a man to gloat. I am not a man to say, I told you so, or point out fault, except Mama just did it. She did it. It was not, I didn't do it, but I figured, you know what? It's a nice and sunny day. Enjoy the sunshine while you got it. And the oopsie.
Yeah. The very first time I ever pick up a chainsaw, ever in my life, I've never picked up a chainsaw. I thought, oh, this one's pretty harmless.
It's electric. What could happen?
What could happen? Sure.
So I guess I'm going to stop now and do other things other than work.
Fix the chainsaw.
So as you might imagine, we're pooped.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's good pooped.
It is. It's good. Progress is starting to be made. That's the thing with winter. I mean, there's things that you do in the wintertime, but there's really not. It's just basically maintaining stuff, scooping poo, dumping poo. That's pretty much the gist of our winter is poo.
And not going crazy in the process.
Sure. That's the most important thing.
A lot of cabin fever happens. So, yeah, one thing, guys, just wanted to make mention that if you are interested in a Bible devotion, I do one Monday through Friday, 8:30 Central. And yep, and that's
Big Family Devotions.
Yep, no pressure.
Yep.
The other thing is, if you want to download some free music, I've recorded some music. It's completely free. It's straight scripture to music so that you can memorize it, enjoy it. If you like it, great. Share it.
Yep.
I'm not messing with all that publishing nonsense. It's just I want you guys to get it, and they can get that where?
At on our website, www.bigfamilyhomestead.com/shop.
And if you believe in what's going on, consider Patreon. And that's down there too. But anyway, so rounding out the video, rounding out the beginning of spring, holy mackerel, I feel like this year there's so much that has to get tackled. And I think, honestly, guys, we have been feeling now, okay, I'm sorry to keep stopping, start. But the reason for this is I think a lot of you guys out there feel similar to us in that we feel like there's not a whole lot of time to get ready before major stuff happens.
Yeah.
And so for us, it's like, all right, we don't know if we got a week, we don't know if we got 2 weeks, we don't know if we got a year or whatever, but things are going to get nutty.
Yeah. I mean, and we have to just move forward and plan, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So we're going to just plan and do as much as we possibly can while there's nice weather.
Make hay while the sun shines.
Exactly. We never knew what that meant till we moved to Wisconsin.
Truth.
We know what it is now. So
last thing before we kind of round out for reals, as the children say.
I'm not sure.
Our children don't say that.
No, our kids don't say that.
They say groovy.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
That's neat, Dad.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't.
No.
Anyway. I don't mean to do it, Mom, but I've got to do it.
Okay.
Because I know there's a lot of moms out there who are dealing with the same thing that you are, with kids moving on. No, kids moving on.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe if you just shared a little bit, it might help some of them. Because I know you're taking it not easy, but not super hard either.
Well, I think the easy part right now is that I know they're not leaving at the end of the summer.
Right away.
You know, I know a lot of kids, they go off to college. Hope that's not Hope's plan, and Grace is not, that's not their plan. Hope doesn't know her plan yet, so she's just waiting on God, and Grace is going to continue to live with us and work at the Christian camp close by, and just wait on God and see what his plan is for the girls, and that's what we as moms need to do. We need to just step back, let God work in their lives, and just pray that He leads them in the right path.
Of course He will.
Of course He will.
Because His path is the right path.
Of course, and hope that I should say, hope that they choose the path that God has laid before them.
And may I dare to interject a little bit?
Okay.
And I promise you, this is not meant to be the cats right there.
Yeah.
I would say that also that mom, you would be content to submit to whatever God wants.
Ow. Yes, definitely.
The cat's scratching you.
Yes, she is. Hey,
see?
quit that.
How about that for timing? She totally didn't even hear that.
I did. Ow, stop that kitty. She's the best barn cat ever, except when she wants to knead, and she's got really sharp claws.
Well, with that said, you're going to have to say goodbye because...
Well, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That truly helps us out. We just hope that you have a blessed and an amazing day.
Amen.